Hello my lovelies, today I've got a list of fragrances for you guys that I'm absolutely obsessed with recently. Some of them are old, some of them are very new, so this is my perfect list. I'm so excited about these. So by the way, my name is Monica and I talk here about fragrances and luxury, so if you're interested, subscribe to be part of our community. I'd love that. Now let's get to the first fragrance that I love and I'm obsessed with. I've had it for nearly 2 years, maybe 1 year, and I loved it. But you know, you've got seasons of wearing some fragrances more, or absolutely like falling in love with a fragrance that you had in your collection, and this is one of them. This, to me, not only I love the bottle, and inside of the juice it's got like this shimmer, which I think now that it's starting to get warmer, hopefully more and more, amazing sheen on the body when you apply this fragrance. And this is like a spicy vanilla with Ylang. I can also smell some like leather accord or something. It is incredibly good smelling. To me it reminds me kind of like a luxurious hair salon where you're getting your like head massage and getting your hair styled. This is what it kind of smells like to me. It just feels so good, and to me it's the best of like this freshness from Ylang, a bit of coconut, and it smells sunny. Yeah, this is what it smells like to me. It smells sunny, and I always want to find kind of gourmandish, delicious fragrances that I can also wear in the summer, or if it's hot, if it's tropical. I just don't tend to wear fresh fragrances very much, so I love that. This will definitely, I'll wear it a ton again in the summertime, but already I'm starting to like just be obsessed with it, and I think it's a good sign because the weather, there's more light, it feels like changes are coming, and I love it. I love how positive, it just gives me that positive vibe, you know, with this fragrance. So absolutely love it. The only thing I don't like is the closure on this, like what's going on with this, because it kind of doesn't just automatically snap into place. You kind of have to like zhuzh it and put it there, and I feel like over a long time the spray might get damaged, but hopefully not, fingers crossed. Another fragrance that I'm obsessed with recently is actually that. It's Gypsy Water by Byredo. And by the way, do you say Byredo or Byredo? I say both really, but this is my go-to everyday in the morning fragrance. But I've got my seasons. Sometimes I spray it to death, and sometimes I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm feeling it. But recently, I don't know if it's warm, the warmer weather. I feel like it might be, because last year I remember when I wore it in the summer, like the pine needles really, and the woody incense vibe, it's much more smellable, and I love that. The pine needle like accord in here is to die for. You literally, I love that smell, you know, kind of like also when you cut a mango, and then the bit that is closer to the pit, is it called pit, that thing inside the mango, I love the taste of it. That is what the mango, like the best bit of the mango, because it kind of smells and tastes like pine needles, like kind of birch. I just love it. I don't know, like green, I don't know if you know what I mean, but I love that. And to me, this has got that also in that pine needle smell. I love it. It kind of smells like a walking by a fresh forest. It's light, it's a bit incensey, it's got a tad of vanilla, but it's perfectly fresh. It's not an invasive smell, so if you are looking for like your work fragrance or something that is just a very nice body, personal cloud of fragrance, this is to die for. And I love a Young Rose from Byredo, which they just released. I mean, I wasn't expecting to like it, but you see like what's happening with me. I like rose all of a sudden, but it's such a fresh and fun and clean rose. So good. Next up, fragrance that I have been loving is this. What is it called? Gisada ambassador eau de parfum for women. And this, I did a collab with them on my men's channel like a year ago or so, and this is not a part of partnership or anything, but they sent me this and I was like, I love it. But then I never really wore it afterwards because I've got so many fragrances and I just got obsessed with other ones. But I've been loving it, loving wearing it recently. It's like I've rediscovered it. It's tart. I feel like there's rhubarb in there, and it kind of reminds me a bit of Miccaleff fragrances, like Aura. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of that. Like it's very tart and rhubarb, and then it's got a lovely vanilla, but it's kind of like a wild fragrance. It's a bit, you know how Mugler has got fragrances that kind of don't smell proper, don't smell like this perfect person at school that knows everything. This is like more of a rebellious kid at school, and I love how youthful and rebellious it smells, and love how long lasting it is. So this is a very just Moorish gourmandish, but like a tart fragrance. So good. Love this one. And the next one I've been loving is Si Passione Eau de Parfum Intense Parfum. This fragrance I've been struggling with, to be honest, because I got it as a present again, like during the middle of pandemic. And I think like during the pandemic, brands just, or retailers sent out parcels with a lot of fragrance because suddenly they realized that people couldn't smell it. So I got a bit overwhelmed with fragrances, and I'm so lucky that I get to receive fragrances. I absolutely love it, so don't get me wrong, because I love it. But this one, I sometimes keep a fragrance and don't give it a chance until I really can test it and wear it for like a week or two and just really get into it. And this one I've been giving more chance, and I love how clean it smells. It's got that black currant, but also it's quite fruity, but yet super clean and musky smelling. It's a perfect fragrance for when I just want to smell easygoing and like work dues or work meetings, or something that isn't too invasive. Sometimes when I'm just dehydrated or whatever, or I'm on my period or something, I don't want a fragrance that is dominating me. I can just wear it anywhere pretty much. And yeah, it's just a very good sea fragrance. I find the pink bottle just a bit too, like, it's not decisive enough. I love fragrances that, you know, go somewhere, that are not just like, me, I'm here, and like, you know what I mean? It's just nothing exciting. It's nice, but it's just nice. It's not going to that fruity place enough. It's not going to a heavy place enough. And this does it for me. So love this one. And by the way, I love the new, and this is a new fragrance I've been obsessed with and I need to get. When Armani My Way came out, I was like, nope. Come on, put something out that is more exciting. But this is just my opinion, but it's my channel, so I don't have to explain myself, but I'm explaining myself. But the new Nectar version, it is so good. It is so amazing. Love it. It is, I sprayed it on yesterday. Literally was so strong. It was on me for literally 9 hours and I could really strongly smell it. So love it, and love how it is fruity and like peachy and kind of like fruit that has been left on the sun. And I love that, because to me, in my mind, what I'm trying to say is that the fruit, it's not sharp or tart, it's smooth, it's creamy, and it's a bit like softened fruit. I know that it might seem disgusting, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like soft but fun fruit, peach, and I love the sweetness of it. I love the versatility of this fragrance. To me, this is a fragrance that anybody can purchase and enjoy. It's a perfect gifting fragrance. I can't say good enough things about this fragrance. Love it, obsessed with it, definitely want to have it in my collection. So finally, My Way is going to be in my collection because the Nectar one is just amazing. Actually, I wanted to add one thing. It's not a fragrance per se, but I'm obsessed with the smell of Gisou honey infused hair oil, and it makes my hair really shine. I wore it yesterday and it just like gives it such a nice, just, is it called luster? Can I say luster? It's just this perfect crisp shininess, like a diamond that just shines in the sun. This looks beautiful in the light and makes your hair look really healthy, so I love this one. And you only need like 2 drops of it for your whole hair, and it really works. So I've heard about it a lot, but then I bought it because I was just wondering whether it can be good. So it's a honey sort of a delicate scent in this, and I love it. So obsessed with this as well. Just wanted to add it in. Let me know what fragrances do you currently love and are obsessed with. You don't have to own them, you can just be obsessed with them, so don't be scared to write those also down, and I'll link all the fragrances for you down in the description. Follow me on Instagram at Monica_Cioch, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!